I'm just playing with it. Let me find out. There we go. Can anyone hear me? This is the FazRadio Green room. This is where we screw around.
And talk shit about people.
So apparently you have some Discord to share.
Well, it's not Discord, it's Discord stuff. I got to pull my Discord back up because this awesome computer shares it without making my screen look like ass. So this morning I wake up and get along my day, and I see that Voldred talked about playing a true AAA game, God of War,
Ragnarok.
Fraggle Rock, whatever. I've seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter about that. People are talking about it really, really highly. So he was talking about how it reset his objectives and thoughts on things for $70. And of course our friend Lee comes in and Lee says, well, you don't own anything in that game. It's a traditional gaming platform. So of course I had to throw my 5 cents in and talk about, owning isn't really a big deal. And I've talked about this a little bit before on a different path, but I gave an example here. So when you buy a $25 skin and you don't use it anymore, you're out $25. It is what it is. When you buy a $250 NFT and you're done with it, you're lucky if you can get $125, even $100 for it, the way things have gone. So you're out $125 or more instead of just $25. So while we love to talk ROI, and when you're paying the prices that you need to pay with some of these NFTs in these games, yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Lose 25 or lose 125 or more. What if you paid $4,000 for a tank?
Well, those will still sell for $2,000.
Well, it's not even half. A lot of those, like I spent probably $300 on my Titan tank. Okay, do you know what they're selling for right now on OpenSea?
How much, sir, Mr. Titan?
0.
Really? Free?
Because nobody's buying them. But there's offers in. You know what the offers are?
You haven't told me yet.
$58.
Those are some smart people.
So I would much rather have spent $50 on that Titan tank and lost it than losing $350 on that tank that I can't even play with.
You could sell yours.
I can't even play with it.
Sell yours for $50, and you could buy another one for $50. That'd be a wash trade. You can declare a loss. Not financial advice, people.
So my point being put across now. Then Putty has been popping in now and then. I know he reads it a lot, and once in a while he'll throw his 2 cents in, and he made a really good point. So he talks about, he doesn't think there's going to be any more rushes like there was with the first 2 years of us in here. Most of us have already learned our lesson. The target buyers, it's not going back. And you're talking to somebody who probably, in our estimate, made somewhere around $500,000 in profits on these trades. It might be better than it is now, but you've seen the NFT highs, and unless Gala burns 90% of their tokens, you've already seen the token high. So, of course, OMS pops in, and OMS's wisdom is rarely exceeded. Without the burn, the only way would be going mainstream, but not just with the crypto crowd, with everybody, all the investors and all the peoples. Gala does tend to dump on the community. As Bitbender said during that time with us, it's a controlled exit, whatever you want to call it. It is kind of disheartening to see large sums going different places. You know, we track the wallets, we track people, we track the Gala wallets. There's God knows how many Gala wallets at this point. But then, of course, we have to take that to another level. So I had talked about when we talked about poking the bear, and yesterday we did poke the bear. Today I poked the bear again. You have this added utility to get the NFT where I think for the price and for the sale should have been priced in already, like having these drop pods and making people pay more and adding insult to injury. And the $350 loss people have already taken, they have overpriced drop pods that last for a month. And if you buy your drop pods, you can't even pull out enough money. Think about this. You can't even pull out enough silk to buy drop pods without losing honor. How fucking stupid is that?
I think...
Because the drop pods are like 1 and 2 silk.
Are you looking for a response, or you just want to talk?
Well, I got triggered by this today. That's why I wanted to bring it up. So you lose honor to go and buy your drop pods, which then you have to manually go in and do it every day. They make it tough for you to get ahead here. And the last part of this that I was going to comment on before I shut my yip for a minute. So then you have the opposite side of that. You have Townstar, right? And you say, well, they've done things differently. They came out with their new model. They're ready to open the gates for earnings again. And now every single item in the ecosystem is designated to have an NFT now. And the reason this is important, and I wanted to bring it up to you, and this is exactly why I remembered this for the green room, is because you have spouted off on several occasions about how fucking awesome, cool, and kick-ass it was going to be when everything in Mirandus was an NFT. Well, now it's oversaturated. It's called pay to win, and traditional gamers don't like that one bit.
Well, it was called pay to win even back then. So here's the deal. Mirandus first came out. They came out with all the NFTs. There's this initial interest. People start buying a lot of stuff. Then they start developing. They go dark for a while, and then, of course, interest goes down. And then, of course, the market goes down, and interest goes down. And even Putty in that thread says, hey, when something when Mirandus comes out, there's going to be another bump. So it's when you see results, that's when people are going to start. That's when the prices are going to go up. The people who have been holding all the time, they may be doing fine. The people buying those terrible crappy tanks that are worth nothing right now, they'll have a time to sell. It's apparently not right now though. So just like any other market, and this is a bull market on top of that, or a bear market on top of that. So all I'm going to say is it just takes time. It just depends on the situation.
I don't know. If they oversaturate Mirandus with everything being an NFT, that's not good either, I don't think.
Well, I don't know what oversaturated means because we haven't played the game. It might be that a lot of those NFTs are just plain needed. Whatever the case is, you can tell that they're planning on lots of people playing the game. So it might even be oversaturated at first.
Well, the experimentation I've even said is a fantastic idea. All right. but you experiment during the times where it's before the game is released. Like right now, they seem to be experimenting with spider tanks, and that's past the time. People have put ridiculous amounts of money into it, and now they're hurting because of it, and they don't want to play the game anymore because nothing is happening from the dev side. People are talking smack and saying, oh, the devs disappeared. They haven't said anything since before Christmas. They used to come in at least once a week. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody just keeps saying, just play the game, but they can't play the game. More matchmaking. I circled back and found all those matchmaking problems, and people are still bitching about it left and right. Townstar's getting ready to release again, and people are bitching. Go to the Townstar discussion room when you have a thing of popcorn and
I think
soda.
I think both of those games they were definitely expecting lots of people to jump on board, and until a lot of people jump on board, it's going to be hard to manage expectations.
If you go to some of the private rooms or private channels,
But Faz, there's Discord on Discord. That's your response. Yes, I know. I'm trying to get the root of your beef here.
No, there's no beef.
Your observation.
We're hoping. Yeah, it's an observation because we talked about it yesterday and we didn't really finish it. So that's what the green room is for, is bitching about things and talking smack about people. We can't talk about Zorro anymore because he's here. Just kidding. Love you, Zorro. The ability for this to work is contingent on people playing. It was reported in one of the private channels that there was 72 players all day on Friday in spider tanks.
How many?
That was it.
How many at their max then?
They were at about 400 at one point when it first came out. So it's not looking good.
Oh, I'm not too worried about this. What I'd really like to know is what it costs to actually run those servers. How much money are they losing or gaining in this current situation? That's what I'd really like to see.
Again, I in some other private conversations I've had, mostly public ones, over the last couple of weeks, you can go back and the sentiment isn't even ROI anymore. The sentiment is just breaking even at some point that's reasonable, number one. And number two, having a game that is functional, that is engaging, that improves with the issues that the Mafia and all these other players are talking about, especially this matchmaking. They've been promising since Christmas, we're going to fix the matchmaking. And here we are 6 weeks later, and there's no improvement. People are sitting for 20 to 30 minutes.
Wait. Define no improvement. Because since you haven't played the game and you're going on secondhand stuff, I've been playing the game. I have noticed improvement. So why don't you ask my opinion, since I play the game every day and not just hearsay? So it's not
hearsay when you can go and read it.
Well, I've been there. I play it. Matchmaking isn't as bad as it used to be. So it's not a black or white thing.
Mm.
And that's all I'm trying to say is when you start making these snap judgments, like, well, it's
not
been
a snap
30 days.
judgment.
It's been 30 days or 60 days and nothing's changed. Yeah, something actually has changed. That's it, really. It's not the best. And yes, they've actually tweaked the economy during that time. Yeah, they're losing people. That's kind of where it is. I myself have been playing the game, and I can't give a judgment. All I can say is, yep, apparently they're losing players, and yep, there are some matchmaking issues. As far as the matchmaking issues, I haven't been completely like outclassed playing in the last month or so. So I'm not sure what you're saying hasn't improved.
I'm going by what I'm reading.
Well, I'm going by what I'm playing. I'm actually in the game playing it every day. So my experience counts for something. Something, damn it! I have meaning in my life.
No, I wish I could play. I can't get. We went through that before Christmas. I can't even get into the game to play it. So, I'm hoping that they're going to turn this around. They have a good thing with this spider tanks thing. Townstar, not so much, but the spider tanks thing, I think that's where they need to spend their time to try and get that taken care of, and they're relying on Game Dia for that.
Game Media.
And I don't, or Game Media. Everybody keeps flip-flopping.
Game.
We interviewed them.
2 words. Yeah, and they called themselves Game Media at the time.
Did they? Are you sure?
Game Media, yes.
Okay. Game Media is pointing fingers, I guess, and Gala's pointing fingers, and in the meantime, not much is getting done.
I don't know. I don't know enough to say that I know what's been going on with Game Media and Gala. What I'd like to see is some sort of list or something. It'd be nice if they showed a list of achievements, which they might have even done. I mean, do we go over there enough to actually check that shit?
Zorro said he just got done playing Spider Tanks.
Well, what's Zorro think?
About an hour of errors in matchmaking.
Errors? What's a matchmaking error? That's what I want to know. It's just completely outclassed by the other side?
Well, people were bitching.
Was happening for a while, but I haven't seen
people were bitching a storm about that they'll get in there and people are quitting almost instantly because they're getting matched against because there's so few players. They're it's like these level 20 people getting smashed by level 200 people because there's not enough people in there. Match not populating and coming up with errors. Glitch was saying, yeah, this is Faz's experience. He's insisting it's not that way. He said he's waiting 5 minutes max to get a match. Me?
I actually 4 minutes max, but as far as like I said, I haven't been completely outclassed. Now it's worth mentioning that I don't play a lot every day, so I could be getting on at a very busy time to where the matches are better. So. Oh wait,
he's saying solo. Okay, so if you go in solo, you're able to get in right away.
Yeah, solo.
If it's teams,
if it's teams, maybe they did the matchmaking to where they want to match you to another team. That's hard because there's not a lot of teams out there. I'd like to know how that matchmaking is done.
Well, it wouldn't matter. I mean, they just got to fix it on the back end. Well, they may not even have to fix it. It could be that there's just so little players that are jumping in as teams that there's not the ability to do the matchmaking as they coded it. That's definitely possible. No Gamer, Snoop Dogg's grandpa. I love it. No gamer wants to play versus somebody who paid to be that good. That's why nobody's playing Spider Tanks. That's part of it. I think the gateway with that honor system, I think the ability to I saw that there was an improvement in the team play, but at the same time, there's still not a good way to do voice amongst teams. So maybe they need to get on that and fix that to get these teams playing a little bit more. That's definitely a possibility as well.
That all you got,
We
man? We have
well
19
for the
comments.
green room for the green room, yeah. I
5
mean,
people on a Saturday night, Friday night.
yeah, well, because Faz had some place to be tonight, we started really late, and I can't be on forever because I've got to get up early and take my kid to his play practice, and we're already at 1:45 where I'm at.
Well, we could just do the green room and not do Faz Radio. That way, the green room
Nah,
people
we got to do Faz Radio. We got to introduce story time because
Yeah.
I've got something to share.
Good. Well, we've been in this about 20 minutes. You wanna start getting into story time?
Yeah, we probably should. So we're going to introduce story time tonight, and we'll tell some fun stories.
They include me.
Well, you're included in this, yeah.
Okay. Remember to blur out the names and the dates and the
I am
locations.
5 steps ahead of you.
Good.
I'm going to go switch over.
All right. So we're done with green room people. It's really low key today. We're both like really laid back.
No, I'm relaxed today.
Yeah, we're both kind of relaxed a little bit. Okay. Green. Here's our green room. And here's our music.